Hello and welcome to the Kett Media Gaming channel. Hopefully we are now live. In this video I am going to be checking out this great game called Drawbridge, which you will find over here on the left. On this channel what I aim to do is check out all of the games available on YouTube Playables. YouTube Playables is a great feature of YouTube which allows you to play a host of games for free or with minimal adverts. They don't have microtransactions and they don't have the usual crap that you get with apps that you download from the App Store. So these games are free. Let's check this out. I've not played this game before, or rather when I did I played a couple of levels and uploaded that video a few days ago. So let's check this out. So this is a bit of a brain numbing game designed to just switch off, and all you simply do is, it's fairly obvious here, just follow the dotted line with your pen or your finger when you're playing on a phone, and you have to draw little bridges to get this little car across safely. So here, little bricks in the way, and just go straight over the top of them. We're going to be playing this for about 20 minutes and just seeing how far we can get in 20 minutes. So straight across the bridge there. Lovely, easy starter levels just to get you into the game. I'm pretty certain that they are going to get a little bit more difficult than this, otherwise it's going to be a really boring game. As you can see, nothing really complicated about the game so far, and you earn cash which you can claim at the end of each level once you've completed it, and then you've got a store here. And by the looks of it, you can buy different vehicles, you can buy different effects for your car. So let's see if we can get a bit further through the game, and then we'll take it from there and see what we can unlock. So far so good. It's just talking us through what to do, but I don't think we really need that. I think it's pretty obvious how to play this game. Just going to rattle through these levels as quickly as possible. Not quite sure why we keep getting these overly necessary complex shapes underneath the road. Really not necessary. Oops. Car's still going to make it. Wonderful. Right, we don't want it to fall down this time, so let's draw a slightly longer bridge. Easy enough. What's disappointing is, unlike some games... Oops. Yeah, we did it. I'll show you what I did there. I assumed that that sort of hatch mark thing meant I couldn't draw in it, so hopefully we'll get another one of them come up in a minute and I can test that theory. I didn't really look at it. So what do we got? Okay, still really easy, these levels. They're not really getting much harder yet, but hopefully as we go through they will start to get a bit harder. 14, now going into 15. 160 cash. Yeah, these are not getting much easier at the moment. Sorry, let me correct that. These are not getting much more difficult at the moment. There we go. Come on, give me something a bit more difficult. Okay, this looks a bit more difficult. We could draw that like that and do that, and then it can't push it off the side. Still really easy, these levels. They're not really getting much harder yet. Right, where are we? Hopefully as we go through they will start. There we go. I'm a bit disappointed so far. We are nearly 20 levels into the game and there's nothing really difficult happening. It would be good if there was something that would ramp up the difficulty a little bit. Other games a bit like this, Save the Pet, which I played the other night, that would give you a star-based system, so depending on how much you drew with the pen, it would make the level a bit more difficult by giving you less ability to draw. And there was like a fixed amount of line you could draw for each level. Let's have a look in the store, see if we've unlocked anything yet. We haven't unlocked any new cars. Looks like we might need to get to 300 cash, but we haven't unlocked anything at all yet, so we need to get to 300 cash before we can unlock anything. I'm a bit disappointed. So far we are nearly 20 levels into the game and there's nothing really difficult. Okay, what we got here? We've got a button. Let's test this, see what happens. Okay, so that puts a piston up and down the way. Well, that was silly. That did nothing. That achieved nothing. The piston came down as soon as we drove off the button, and then the piston came down, so we didn't. That didn't make anything difficult at all. Okay. It would make the level a bit more difficult. Saw blade now. I mean, this again is not going to be difficult. We're just going to go over the top of it. I'll just put a little line against the terrain to stop the bridge moving. Okay. Okay, let's go to the shop and see what we can unlock. Random unlock, see what we get. Okay, we've got a motorbike. Let's use that for now. Okay. So, I don't understand what's going on here. Right, so the car moves, it stops on the piston underneath, and then the piston stays up, so that's going to, obviously going to make some of the levels in the future a little bit more difficult, so let's hope we get some of those levels soon. That did nothing, that achieved nothing. Okay, I'm going to just drive over the top of this car by the looks of it. Just going to do that. That was not difficult at all. Come on, game, give me something more difficult. Okay. Right. I don't... Not really. So, we drew on... What I did there was I drew a line which fell on the button, and the button... The line I'd drawn pushed the button, which then made the piston come up. See, this is not a difficult... Again, I forgot to test the hatch marking theory, but I suspect you can't draw where those sort of purple-blue hatch markings are. There we go, we just fill the area with line and that won't stop us driving on it. Right, let's play with this one a bit. Let's see what happens if the bike hits the saw blade, so let's just do that. Oh yeah, that just makes the motorbike blow up. The line isn't affected by the saw blade, so we could, if you wanted to, just draw something like this. And that clears the level. Right, so the car is going to drive at the motorbike. So I suppose all I need to do is really just draw a line over the top of the car. And just ramp up over the top of the car. I think some of these games on YouTube Playables is they're designed to have micro transactions. They're designed to have they're designed to have you buy things or adverts come up and things like that, so they make them a bit more difficult in that method. But in this case, this is what I did there was so motorbike flipped over backwards and it blew up. Line which fell on the button, and the button, the line I'd drawn. Right, I don't know what's happening here. There we go, let's try that. There we go. Right, we're up to level 36 now. Still plodding along with some very boring levels that are not really doing anything. 37. I mean, this is not going to be hard. All we need to do is build a bridge up to the flag, stop that bridge from moving, and the car's just going to drive off the cliff and fall to its death. That's good. Right, moving on. Again, we can get the car to fall to its death here if we draw here and we keep the car away from our bridge. The car didn't even fall to its death. Right, all I need to do is stop the car from pressing the button. So if I do that, see, that's too easy. Too easy, game. You're making this too easy. I think some of these these games on YouTube Playables is they're designed to have micro transactions. They're designed to have there we go. Buy things and adverts come up and things like that. So they... Okay, level 41. Oh, this is pointless. Come on, I mean, it's great if you just want to waste some time if you're sat at an appointment or something like that. You just want to waste a few minutes whilst you're waiting for something, but there's nothing hard about this whatsoever. Let's just go up here, stop our bridge from moving. It goes and across the line. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys, this is a bit boring. Level 36 we now. Are still plodding along with some very boring levels. Plodding along. Doing anything. 2 cars this time. I'm just going to draw around the cars, blocking the cars. The motorbike can just drive over the top. Ooh, it blew up before it got to the line. Okay. All we need to do is build a bridge. Let's just do that then. Stop that bridge. Oh, I got stuck on the car. Okay, we found something that's a little bit more tricky. If the bike flips over too much, it is going to fall upside down and crash. If the bike... Keep the car away from our bridge. We need to keep this... This is tricky. Sometimes I'm getting a bit of an error with my drawing. That's going to be too steep an angle. Where if I was to draw like this, it won't let me draw over the top and then it jumps. Ah, there we go, we've done it. Awesome. Okay. Nearly getting up to unlocking something else. We've already established that the saw blades are pointless, because they're not affected by the line that I draw. So if they were, if the line... Well, what's this? We've got a cannon. I'm going to just draw a line here to stop the motorbike and see what this cannon does. Cannon fires a cannonball at the button. What does the button do? Let's try that again. Oh, the button fires a cannon. So when you press the button, the cannon fires, you get blown up. So we just draw a lump over the button and that just beats that down. Okay, here we go. We have got the hatch marking that I wasn't sure about. So I presume, yeah, that you can't draw on the hatch marking at all. So, however, right, so all I needed to do was draw any line anywhere on this screen and the bike's still going to go across the line. I really don't like games where the people who have developed the game just completely miss the point of the puzzle being something that's a little bit difficult. You know, you want to, if you're going to play an online game, you want to play something that's going to be a bit tricky. Okay, this is going to be, I mean, they've tried to make it a bit more tricky. You can't draw in the hatch marking, but all I need to do is draw a bridge inside of that marking, and the bike's going to find its way across. Oh, I got stuck on the car. Okay, we found something that's a little bit more tricky. Right, where's the button to activate this cannon? I don't know. Let's just draw a line over the car, see what happens. Right, I don't understand what happened. Let's try that again. Right, so if you touch the cannonball at all, you die. Okay, what about if I build a plough and attach that to the front of my bike? There we go. And then that just moves the cannonball out of the way. That was a cool little puzzle. Not difficult, but cool. Right, this is another pointless one because I can just draw a straight bridge. I can do this. Ah, there we go. Okay. I got carried away there. Let's just do that. The bike got bounced up into the saw blade and that damaged the bike, blew it up. Where are we up to? Come on, we are up to level 51 now. And we have so far had nothing remotely difficult. We've had a couple of tricky ones. Nothing that has challenged us, really. Oh dear, right. Do that. The bridge isn't going to move. Car does nothing. That achieved. That didn't make anything tricky at all. Right, we're up to 300 coins again now, or cash again now, so we can unlock another car. Cool, we've unlocked an ambulance. Let's play with that now. I presume it's an ambulance, I don't know. I'm just going to draw something fancy now to try and make it a bit more tricky for me. But I'm getting a bit bored. This isn't a interestingly fun or difficult game. Just draw something a bit more interesting and intricate. Okay. Let's see if we can make it a bit more interesting by drawing something like random. What can we do? Right, this button's not going to do anything down here. I presume what they're trying to do is think that you might drive down and under, but why would you do that? Let's just go over, see what happens. Oh look, that was difficult. If you're going to play an online game, you want to play something that's going to be a bit tricky. Okay, so clearly we've got to get the green car past the green flag and the red bus, ambulance, whatever it is, past the red flag. So let's try this. Ah, damn it. Try again. There we go. Yep. Just got to ramp one car over the top of the other. I could have done that the other way around, I suspect. Right. I'm going to draw a little bridge here. I'm going to do this. There we go. Car drive over the top of the bus. If that's your idea of difficult. Right, what I'm going to do now. So if you touch the cannonball at all. There we go. Just made a bridge that would fall down. And then bridge that gap that I couldn't draw in. You die. There's a good few of you watching at the moment. Why don't you let me know in the comments if you start playing this game. Oh no, this is going to be difficult. Okay, I know what we can do. Little puzzle, not difficult, but cool. Let's build something that just catches the cannonball. Hopefully. Ah, damn it. How are we going to stop that falling down? I don't think we are. Okay, what about this? We draw a little... Nope, that didn't work. Nope. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Right, let's change our vehicle back to the car. Because that's smaller. Where are we up to? Come on. Let's just do this. We are up to level 51 now. Nothing remotely difficult. We've had a couple of tricky ones. Nothing that's challenged us, really. Come on. Bridge isn't going to move. Car does nothing. That achieved. There we go. Built ourselves a little shield to protect the car. We just needed a bit more space in which to do it. Cool, we've unlocked an ambulance. Let's play with that now. This is going to be a pain. How are we going to get that up there? I'm just going to draw something fancy now to try and make it a bit more tricky for me. But there we go. It's just a steep incline. You just had to get the angle right. A bit bored. This isn't interestingly. We're up to level 60 now. Now, on one of those earlier levels, if we drew something that would push the button down, that would open the pistons. Okay, that's all we needed to do for that one. Let's see if we can make it a bit more interesting by drawing something. Right, what level should we